a championship setting and seemingly better than ever. This #1 contender in the women's flyweight division is ready to dethrone the champion. A lot of people believe she's going to get the job done.
Yeah, a lot of people believe it because they see in her performances how good she is, how talented she is, how confident she is. She has done everything to make sure that she does not mess up or lose out on this second chance. She's done this before. It took a lot to get back. Tonight she intends to deliver and become the champion finally.
Perhaps got to be mindful of an adrenaline dump. She gave so much to the media and fans all week. I know she's fired up. Gotta manage that energy and advance to the biggest fight of your life. Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now and historically. Valentina Shevchenko, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip, and she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina Shevchenko. She's diverse. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully, and if you overspin or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina Shevchenko.
And if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his midsection.
It won't show under the fact.
All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. So nice mix of finishes for Valentina Shevchenko, an MMA pro dating to 2003, known primarily as a striker and a good counter striker at that, but very opportunistic when it comes to the submissions. Juliana Pena can attest to that. Shevchenko could secure a 7th career win by submission.
Heavy body kick lands.
There's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt her combo. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
The takedown is not there. Well, she told us she wanted to kick more in this one tonight, and she is certainly doing that to great effect.
She is doing it, and she's being very effective. She is winning the fight with her legs.
Nice uppercut on the inside there. Man, has she come out swinging tonight. Don't tell her about the outline running miles backwards. She's moving forward.
She's going forward from the moment the official says to fight, and that is why we enjoy watching her fight so much.
Shevchenko's in half guard. Man, she's fun to watch grapple. Beautiful reversal there on the ground. Just missed with the left there. Let go of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook. They didn't have their opponent hurt bad. Oh, my goodness.
All right, so watch for her to set up that hook here again. We were in our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said the fans are starting to call her Madam Whitaker. She sees it as a compliment.
She sees it as an absolute compliment because
well, she's got the head trapped here. Might be trying to set up a guillotine choke.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, she gets out.
She did a very good job. And a very tight guillotine attempt. What a beautiful job by this young lady.
All right, so a storyline developing. You see a something around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Valentina Shevchenko.
Oh, nice. Nice.
5 seconds here, round 1. 4 seconds for the end of round 1. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned up.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round 2. Here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
We told you off the top her offensive wrestling was off the charts. She gets another takedown there. Now we'll see what she can do.
Now she looks to try and control her opponent because she's gotten a ton of takedowns in this.
Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, but not really forcing the issue and trying to get her out there.
You know, she's very patient as a fighter. But when you see someone hurt that many times in one round, you gotta go for blood. And no one can get you, it's not her MO to be over-aggressive. But right now, it seems like it's just a matter of time before this fight gets stopped.
Fuhrer's thigh really starting to show serious signs of losing here. All right, nice transition into full guard if you're the top fighter. Where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard. What a submission attempt by this grappler.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
How about that? She gives up on the submission now. Under 2 minutes now in round 2. All right, side control for her now. And you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you that.
Don't give me that.
All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd, well, that swelling is getting out of control. Referee calls in the ringside physician. This could be the end of the fight, DC.
It could be, because she's really struggling with the swelling. Her eyes are all beat up, and it's really taking a toll on how she's competing.
Well, the eye is not completely closed. Looks like the doctor is going to allow this fight to continue, at least for now. Crowd certainly appreciates that decision.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the referee is going to get the action back underway. She didn't even want the doctor to make his way into the octagon. He has since left, and she's happy to get a chance to fight.
Right away, Josh. No.
They're probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
All right, so a lot of scoring on her now. The referee is monitoring things closely, but if she doesn't adjust, she may be looking at a TKO loss due to a doctor's stoppage.
And you know what? I think that would probably be her best case scenario. Because right now she has not shown an ability to change the way that this fight has been playing out. So at some point, she's either going to get stopped by TKO, doctor stoppage, or she's going to get put out completely.
All right, our cameraman's going to follow her back to the corner here. The cut man hustling in. She is severely swollen all around her face. And if they can't get somebody...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, effective use of the jab by Fuhr. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Shevchenko gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
Nice pass.
Fuhr gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight. The referee has called for the ringside position. Perhaps enough damage now to stop the fight.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. It's over. Stop the fight.
Close look by the doctor. Yeah, that's going to do it. I mean, these fans are ruthless, but they had to stop the fight, no?
Yeah, I mean, look at her. She's disappointed. She's upset. The reality is she couldn't see. She had one eye. She was very limited. The damage was going to continue, and it would only get worse. So I believe this is a great decision by the doctor.
All right, so the doctor calls an end to this one, and not really surprising, just given all the swelling that she is dealing with in her face.
I mean, she's unrecognizable. She does not look like the same fighter that walked to the octagon at the beginning of the fight. The swelling was so great that the referee had to bring in the doctor. Doctor ultimately decided that the fight was over.
And it was the right decision by the doc. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Manon the Beast Vieille.
There's nothing like it when we crown a new champion tonight. That's what we do in the UFC Women's